Hey, welcome back. You made the right choice by putting your name and email in. Listen, I've only sold your stuff to 12 Canadian pharmacies and 2 porn sites, so you're in luck. I'm just kidding. I never sell anybody's information ever. I'm here to sell you, not your information. Let's talk about selling. Selling with 6 C's. So I'm just going to give you 6 steps that I use to walk every client through the process that allows you to wind up to watch this video, and it allows my customers and clients and people that will ultimately pay for this program to learn how to effectively sell and close as well. So the first C is the creation of content. You know, not just any content, magnetic content. A lot of people, they type stuff out on Facebook or they send an email to their list and it's not really that well thought out. It's just something that's random, and that while that may be acceptable on social media some of the times, you've got to strategically position yourself to put your post or whatever it is that you have to say, whether it be a blog post, Facebook post, or something on LinkedIn, a comment in a group, whatever the case may be, you have to position that to where you have a strategy behind it where people want to reach out to you, right? You're not just putting something out there one way. I know Twitter is a lot like that, and I by no stretch of the imagination claim to be the master of Twitter. I got a lot of followers, love the site, but I don't make money from it. But I do know that I make money from Facebook, and the way that happens is by creating what I call magnetic media. That's something that I can post on Facebook that allows the audience that sees it to engage. Usually that ends in a question. So when you're creating content, something to post, something to talk about, something to send out to your list, make sure that you have an actual strategy behind it. Better yet, make sure you actually have a closing strategy, right? Don't just put something out there for putting something out there's sake all the time. Now, sometimes you got to starve an audience, you got to feed them content, but the idea is to create magnetic content. In other words, when you put something out there, people want to engage with you. The next C is coax them. After the creation of magnetic content, coax them into responding, right? That's the whole business that we're in as marketers and salespeople. We're in the direct response marketing business. I don't know if anybody's ever told you that or if you're even aware of what that is. But what the direct response marketing in a nutshell is, I put something out there, I look for you to take action because of it. It is a message with a call to action, to even break it down into simpler terms, right? So when you get something in the mail that's just like a picture of something and it tells you tag Heuer, and it's just a picture of the watch and it has a really handsome guy with the watch on or whatever, and you think that's really cool, right? But there's no call to action on that. But when you get a piece of mail in the mailbox from maybe like a car dealership or a mortgage company, it's refinance now, call this number, right? There's calls to action on there, and what they're doing is they're getting you to take action, or they're at least asking you to take action, which in the industry is known as a call to action. So that's what you're doing. You're coaxing them into responding. A lot of times, again, that involves a question mark. So you create content, you coax them into responding to that content, and then you challenge their present reality, right? So many people, when they chime in on the content, right? So say you're a fitness professional and you write something out there, if you're not burning 2,000 calories a day in the gym, you will ultimately be obese by XYZ age. Now, I don't know that to be a statistic. That's just something that came to me off the top of my head. But while some of the people who don't burn 2,000 calories a day might chime in on that post, it's your job to engage them by challenging their present reality, saying, well, what do you expect if you're taking in 5,000 calories a day and you're only burning 1,000 calories a day? That's 4,000 calories a day retained. How many days and years and months is it going to be before the 4,000 calories retained a year turns into a massive amount of weight around your midsection, right? You challenge their normality. See, so many salespeople give up and they think, well, yeah, I guess it is okay to not necessarily burn 2,000 calories a day, and they don't stay in the fight. And you know why? Because they didn't believe in their message enough. So if you've already created it, you coaxed them into doing it, you've got to challenge the people that you can help, because that's what we ultimately do as salespeople. We challenge people's present state, show them that they have a problem, and solve that problem for them. So we challenge their present reality. The next C is we close them on our service. And the way that you do that is you find out their problem. You've challenged them. The challenge is that they don't believe that those extra calories are going to add up. You've shown them that the numbers don't lie and that the math is going to be there over years and those calories are definitely going to add up. You've even given them examples. But the solution is for them to come work with you in your gym 3 times a week, burning 3,000 calories each time they work out with you over the course of 2 hours. That way that they don't have to take 5 days a week to burn whatever the math turns. Don't get me wrong, right? I'm a salesman, not a mathematician or an engineer, so don't even get me lying to you. But you're closing them on your service, right? You're providing that solution for them. Then you convert them into a customer, right? You ask them, right? The close begins when they say yes. Then you convert them into a customer when they pay you. After you convert them into a customer, here's the most important part of the whole equation. You ready for this? You continue to support them and serve them over and above anything you promise to them. For example, if you buy this program that I have right now, Show Up and Close, where I'm going to teach you so much stuff when it comes to sales, you can't help but show up in a major way with major amounts of confidence. Confidence is what salespeople buy on the fact that you're 100% sure that your shit works because they're not. It's really that simple, right? And so what I've done is I've made it to where not only are you going to get 4 modules worth of training, you're going to get 4 modules worth of hours worth of training. This is the most extensive product I have ever created in my entire career. And the reason why is I got into it and I started creating it little by little. I realized I had so much to give to you, so much to arm you with, from word tracks to scripts to how to write scripts to how to think to how to close to how to talk to how to attract the right people, even Facebook ads and social media marketing to get people in, because I believe that selling starts at the first impression. And a lot of times the first impression is some marketing piece, whether it is a magazine ad, or whether it's a Facebook ad or a banner ad on Google, or maybe somebody mentions you on Facebook, a social media second handshake, or maybe it's even somebody sending you a referral in person. But that first impression is where selling begins. Just like the first impression on the first video you watched with me. So here's the deal. If you'll take me up on my offer, just somewhere around here there's a buy button, right? I'm making this video in all honesty before I'm creating the web page. So somewhere around here there's a buy button. Just click it, fill out the info. Make sure you check your email, because once you pay, I'm going to email you specifically to your PayPal email. I'm going to email you the instructions on how to log in and take advantage of this whole program. Download it. It'll be there forever, and I promise you it'll be the best digital product on selling you've ever got your hands on. I don't care who out there that you bought stuff from before. Now, the last thing before I let you go is make sure you check your email from Ryan from at hardcorecloser.com, because here's the deal. I'm going to send you a couple of more really cool videos, because maybe I didn't convert you on this one. Chances are I did. I can imagine a lot of you are going to take me up on my offer here. But for those of you that I didn't, I want to continue to give you great stuff, continue to coax you and walk you through this 6C process, because it would be weird if I told you to do something that I wasn't doing firsthand, right? So you're actually seeing me go through all of these as you go through and get different emails and bonuses and all this other cool stuff that I have for you. Those of you that have bought already, click the buy button. I appreciate your business, and you will love the inside of the port. Make sure you leave some comments on the videos back there. I'll chime in and everything else. And last thing is, send me an email. If you bought the product, I got an extra bonus for you that I'll reply to as well. So how's that, right? I'm just doing exactly what I'm telling you to do. Thanks.